My son called. Dad, I'm at the police station. He said. My stepfather hit me and then falsely reported me. Let me tell you, there are some moments in life that just break you. But when I saw the bruise blooming on my son's face, a bruise put there by the man who was supposed to be his stepfather, something inside me snapped. That's when I knew. This wasn't just about justice anymore. This was war. You know, I've seen the worst humanity has to offer in my 23 years in law enforcement, and before that 3 tours in Afghanistan. Violence? I was prepared for it. But nothing, absolutely nothing, prepares you for the bureaucratic nightmare of a divorce. Especially when your ex-wife marries a man who smiles too much and drinks too little. Big red flag in my experience. I was sitting in my office at the precinct, the afternoon sun cutting through the blinds like prison bars, just sifting through incident reports. Gang activity was spiking. 2 of my best detectives were out on paternity leave, a real mess. Then my officer, Sandy Ollie, knocked. She mentioned my ex-wife, Carmela, called about Blake's football game. Carmela always sounded tense these days, especially since she married Gwa Edwards 2 years ago. The guy was a successful contractor. Too successful, in my opinion. Nobody builds that fast and that profitably without cutting serious corners. I waved Ollie away and picked up my personal phone. 3 missed calls from Carmela, all within the last hour. Before I could even dial back, my phone rang. It was Blake. Hey champ, you okay? I felt my shoulders ease, but only for a second. Dad, he said, his voice quiet. Yeah, I'm fine. Just, can we talk? Not on the phone. Blake was 16, a sophomore, built like me with his mom's dark eyes. He'd been distant lately, typical teenage stuff, I thought. But there was something in his voice, that primal alarm that had kept me alive in Helmand Province. I can pick you up in 20. Usual spot. No, he said, his voice dropping even lower. Can you meet me at Uncle Byron's garage instead? I don't want to be home right now. Uncle Byron, my younger brother, runs the best garage in the city, a sanctuary for classic cars and lost causes. Blake practically grew up there after the divorce. I'm on my way, I said, already grabbing my jacket. I told my second-in-command, Lieutenant Caldwell, I'd be out for an hour. Caldwell, a barrel-chested man with 2 decades on the force, just nodded. He knew not to ask questions when I got that look. When I pulled up to the garage, there was Blake, hunched on the hood of a Chevelle, staring at his phone. He looked up, and that's when I saw it. A purple shadow blooming under his left eye, half hidden by carefully arranged hair. Don't freak out, he said, sliding off the hood, hands raised. It's not as bad as it looks. My training kicked in before my rage could consume me. I approached slowly, gently turned his face to the light. The bruise was fresh, maybe 3-4 hours old. There were faint finger marks on his upper arm, barely visible under his sleeve. Blake, I whispered. Who did this to you? My son's eyes filled with tears. He was too proud to shed them. We got an argument about the game Saturday. I talked back and he grabbed me, shoved me against the wall, said I was disrespectful, that mom lets me get away with murder, that someone needed to teach me discipline. His voice cracked. I pushed him back just once and he lost it. I felt my blood temperature drop to somewhere near absolute zero. This was what the old guys called combat calm. That crystalline clarity right before hell breaks loose. Where's your mother? I asked. Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.